What's up, good people? Larry Love. Just wanted to toast today. Is today Monday or Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. Just wanted to give a little insight about running in Florida. So everything is not as good as it seems to look on the outside. So seasoned drivers, most veteran drivers know already that when you're looking at these load boards or when you dealing with dispatch and you're looking for the money, you're chasing the money, Florida is very appealing when you're looking at the numbers on the screen. You're thinking one way, let me go chase some money, let me go get some money. Florida is paying well. And that's true. Florida pays you well to come into Florida. And there's a reason for that. It's because Florida ain't paying shit to leave Florida. And there aren't a whole lot of options in Florida to leave Florida. So typically you get put in a position where you have to leave Florida. You got to leave Florida to leave Florida. So that $2-3 a mile load that you get to come into Florida kind of balances itself out, or may even put you in a worse position when you're trying to get out of Florida. When you got a deadhead 100 miles plus, or even 40, 50, 60 miles deadhead to grab a load just to get from the southeast. And Florida is not that pretty. In the pictures, you got South Beach, you got West Palm Beach, you got Orlando, you got so many places. In the pictures, they look nice. There's so many Northerners, people from the Northeast, New York, the tri-state area, so many people from up there moved down to Florida because it's supposed to look good. The beaches look nice. Let me be one of the first to tell you, if you haven't heard it already, those are really like the only good-looking areas in Florida are those beaches. The rest of Florida is pretty ugly, actually. And it stinks. And Florida is not very truck friendly. The roads suck too. The speed limit is, nice for trucks. And the main interstates, 75, 95, 10, 4. The interstates are taken care of, the way that they should be. So you may not encounter a whole lot of wear and tear on your truck in Florida, but parking sucks. There's not a lot of parking. There's a good amount of truck stops for fuel and stuff like that, but most of them don't have a lot of parking spaces, and they're not as well kept as other states. You would think that it would be because it's Florida. And Florida's supposed to look nice and be nice. So you would think that it would look better and feel better, but from my experience, it's not so much. So just be careful when you run in Florida. When you're looking at your board and you're looking at, your dispatcher's calling you, telling you that there's, you can get $2.50 a mile, $3 a mile, or, a good rate per mile to run into Florida. If you're inexperienced, you're going to learn the hard way that you get into Florida for a good price, but then there's a very good chance that you're going to take a loss getting out of Florida. All right, so just be aware of that. That's today's message. Just take your time when running into Florida. If you got a reason to come to Florida, then it makes sense. But if you don't have a reason to come to Florida, you might not want to drive in Florida. All right, Truckin' and Lovin', Larry Love. Enjoy your day.